See the page number 135. All of you mute your this one voice, and when I will ask something, just unmute the voice and answer me. Okay, now all of you mute your voice. All of you mute the voice except Nazia, because no sounds is coming from her. So all of you mute the voice. Yes or no? All of you mute the voice. All of you. Yes. Okay. So all of you can hear me now? Yes or no? Just raise your hand. All of you can hear me? Okay. Two participants raise hand. Okay. So now all of you see the page number 135. See the page number 135. So see the page number 135. To calculate the value of z. To calculate the value of z. So I think some sounds are coming. Okay, this one. Iflina, Baron, Alex, Vidisha. Some sounds. Okay, Himkon, is sound our sounds are coming from you?
No, sir.
Then from which? Some sound of TV, I think. Iflina, yes. Now it is okay. Okay, Iflina, just mute the sound, and when I will ask something, just unmute the sound option and answer me. Okay. Now see all of you. That day we have discussed this one. 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Okay, then. Kosik. Hello?
মই কৌশিক মাকে কৈছো দিয়ক
কওক this one, this formula. Small z equal to capital Z, capital M by R square. Yes or no? That we have discussed this formula. Small z equal to capital Z into capital Z by into capital M by R square. So what is the name of this capital Z? Anyone? What is the name of this capital Z?
Gravitational force.
No. Capital G is not gravitational force. Capital G is the gravitational constant. Capital G is the gravitational constant. This whole term is the gravitational force. F equal to capital G, capital M by R square. This whole term is the gravitational force. But this is the gravitational constant. This is the mass of the object. And that day we have discussed that suppose this is the Earth and one object is coming towards the Earth. Okay, one object. All of you unmute the sound. Sorry, mute the sound. All of you mute the sound. So one body, suppose body A, and this is the Earth. So one body is suppose coming towards the Earth. So whenever this body will approach towards the Earth and the distance between this body and the Earth is less, then the distance between the body and the Earth we let that is a what? Radius of the Earth. Yes or no? Yes or no? That day we have discussed that when a body is approaching towards the Earth, when a body or object is approaching towards the Earth, and when the distance, all of you mute the sound, and when the distance between them is very less, much more less, then we have to let small d. That means distance between these two bodies equal to the radius of the Earth. So that's why in place of d we have to put r. So this is the formula. Now we have to find the value of small z. So write down, to calculate the value of, write down the topic calculation. All of you have All of you have your classwork copy in front of you. Calculation of the value of small z. Calculation of the value of small z. Write down, all of you. Calculation of the value of small z. Finish.
Yes, sir.
Calculation of, all of you mute the sound. Okay. Now see, calculation of value of small z. Now see, this is the formula. Small z equal to capital Z capital M by R square. This is the formula. This is the formula. Now write down. Write down first. First write down like this. We know that the gravity. We know that acceleration due to gravity. We know that acceleration due to gravity, that is small z. All of you mute the sound. Given by, I don't listen, capital Z. All of you mute the sound. Some sounds are coming. All of you mute the sound. Small z equal to capital Z into capital M by R square. Give equation number 1. Give equation number 1. Okay, this one equation number 1. Okay, have you written?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now write down. We know that capital Z, the value of capital Z is 6.7 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square kg to the power minus 2. Then write down mass. You have to write down below this. Okay, I am writing here, but all of you have to write down below that this one Z. This one, mass of the earth, which is capital M, equal to. So we have to know this value: capital Z, capital M, and capital R. Mass of the earth is 6 into 10 to the power 24 kg. This is the mass of the earth, capital M. So you have to memorize these three values: capital Z, capital M, and radius of the earth. And radius of the earth. And radius of the earth. Capital R. It will be 6.4 into 10 to the power 6 meter. All of you have written up to this?
Yes,
Small capital G value is this one, mass of the earth, it means capital M value is this one, and radius of the earth, capital R value is this one. Now all of you put the value in this equation. Equation number 1. All of you put the value of Z, M, and R in this equation number 1. So write down. Putting the value of, is the screen is clear to all of you?
yes, sir.
Okay, so putting the value of Z, M, and R in equation 1, we get with the value of capital G 6.7 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square kg to the power minus 2. Then what is the value of capital M? 6 into 10 to the power 24 kg. And what is the value of capital R? 6.4 into 10 to the power 6. It will be whole square. So what will be unit? It will be meter square. Yes? Now see,
Yes.
meter square and meter square will get cancelled. Kg to the power minus 2. So kg to the power minus 2 and kg and so it will be what? See here, kg to the power minus 2 into kg. So what will the value? Kg to the power minus 2 plus 1. Yes or no? I think in class 8 you have got this exponent, addition of exponent. Yes or no?
Yes.
So it will be kg to the power minus 1. So your unit will be, the remaining unit is Newton and kg to the power minus 1. Newton and kg to the power minus 1. Okay. Newton and kg to the power minus 1. Now solve this one, this value. That means 6.7 into 10 to the power minus 11 into, okay, let me write down this one. 6.7 into 10 to the power minus 11 into 6 into 10 to the power 24 by 6.4 into 10 to the power 6, and it is your Newton kg to the power minus 2. Now see this one, power of 10. See the power of 10. See the power of 10. So now if you solve this, 10 to the power minus 11, 10 to the power minus 11, so plus 24, yes or no? Then it will be minus 6 because it is in the denominator. Everybody clear up to this one, this value? How you will get this value? Everyone clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So all of you show the face, not no, mute the sound but show your face. You can show your face. You can mute the sound but you can show your face. Yes. Now see. Now see this one. It will be 10 to the power. It will be 10 to the power minus 11 minus 6. So it will be minus 17 plus 24. So how much? 24 minus 17. It will be how much? 1 minute. It will be whole square. Yes or no? It will be whole square. So it will, yes, it will be square and it will be 12 because this in the formula it is given r square. So it will be whole square. So it will be 12. So it will be then 12. It will be then 12. So it will be how much? Minus 11, 24 minus 12. It will be how much? Plus 12. That means 10 to the power 1. So the if you simplify the 10, your exponent will be 10. The exponent will be 10 to the power 1. That means 10. Now if you solve this, it will be your 0.98. 0.98. You solve this, it will be your 0.98. You solve this one, 6.7 into 6 by 6.4 whole square, 0.98. Now see, Newton. Newton is your what is the, if you express Newton, then it will be like this. Kg, I am writing the Newton, okay? Kg meter by second square into kg square meter by second square by kg to the power minus 2. It is that if you express Newton, it will be this one, meter kg square by second square. Okay. Now see. Clear about this? 1 minute. It will be kg to the power minus 1. It will be it will be kg to the power minus 1. Yes or no? So it will be your minus 1. So it will be only kg meter by second square. Okay, it will be kg to the minus 1. Clear about this, all of you? Clear? It will be c kg to the power minus 2 plus kg to the power 1. So it will be what? Kg to the power minus 1. No. So that's how kg to the power minus 1. So Newton kg to the power minus 1. And Newton, if you express, it will be kg meter by second square. Newton is, we can write, because Newton is the what? Unit of force. So it is kg meter by second. So it will be plus, okay, second square. So it is this one. Kg meter by second square. It is the Newton. If you break it, it will be kg meter by second square. Okay, it will be kg meter by second square. Now see, kg and kg will get cancelled, so it will be meter per second square. So if you now see, if you multiply 0.98 into 10, it will be what? 9.8. Then it will be what? Meter per second square. Clear, all of you? Up to this clear? All of you up to this clear?
Yes.
Okay. So write down this one. What it will get cancelled now? See, kg into kg to the power minus 1. That means what? Kg 1 minus 1. That means kg to the power 0. Nothing but 1. Now meter second square, we can write, if you write this one second, because second square is in the denominator, so you can write second to the power minus 2. Why it is square? Because it is square, whole square. It's a 6 into 2, it will be 12. That's why. Nayan, clear? Nayan? Nayan, the monkey boy, clear or not? Nayan, the monkey boy, clear or not?
Clear.
Okay. Now, can I proceed to the next? Can I proceed to next? Can I proceed to next? Okay. Now see. Now see this one. See page number 136. All of you see take out the NCERT book, page number 136. See the page number 136. See the example 10.2. Read the question. See the example 10.2. Read the question. Have you understood the question? Now see, a car falls off a ledge and drops to the ground in 0.5 seconds. Suppose this is a car. Suppose this is a car. Suppose this is a car, and this car's what? This car falls off a ledge. That means, suppose this is, and this car falls off a ledge, and this car falls off a ledge. This car falls off a ledge and drops to the ground. This car falls off a ledge and drops to the ground in 0.5 seconds. That means it will fall on the ground in how many seconds? 0.5 seconds. That means this car will fall on the ground in 0.5 seconds. This car will fall on the ground on 0.5 seconds. Now, with acceleration, what it is given? Acceleration due to gravity 10 meter per second square. Now you have to find what is its speed on striking the ground. That means with what speed the car will strike the ground? With what speed the car will strike the ground? You have to find with what speed the car will strike the ground. Okay, second question, what is its average speed during 0.5 second? So what you have to find first the speed on striking the ground, average speed during 0.5 second. It means you have to find during this period what is the speed of the car. Then how high is the least from the ground? That means now you have to again find this one, height. Do you understand the question, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see this one. That means this is a car, this is the ground, so this is the height of the ledge. Okay, this is the height of the ledge. Now this car is falling on the ground. In 0.5 second, this car will fall on the ground with acceleration 10 meter per second square. Now you have to find with what speed. Hi, who is this? All of you unmute the sound. Now you have to find with what speed this car. That means when it strike the ground, what is the speed of the car? Again, during this time, that means 0.5 second, what is the speed of the car and what is the height of the between the distance, ground and the ledge. Okay, this is clear, all of you? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can draw roughly this one. You can draw roughly this one for your understanding. Okay, so next item. Now see, time t 0.5 seconds, we can write half second. Then now see here, before solving this question, we have to know three equation, motion equation, the motion. Do you know this formula? V equal to u plus at. Then s is equal to ut plus half at square, and v square equal to u square plus twice as. Do you know these three formula? Response to me. Do you know these three formula? Yes or no? Have you got these three formula in class 8? Response to me. See, if you did not get this formula, I have to explain. And if you got this formula,
Sir, not got.
okay, then I will explain. Then response to me, no.
I'm not got.
Okay, now let me explain first. All of you now mute the sound and let me explain this three formula. This is very important. Okay. Now see, first let me explain this three formula. First one is your V. All of you mute the sound. Some sound are coming. All of you mute the sound. Now see, here u is known as initial velocity. Also write down. Okay, we have only 5 minutes. Then after 5 minutes, again all of you join. Okay. We have only 5 minutes left in our class, and after 5 minutes, again
Yes, sir.
all of you join. Just click on the link. No. Okay, now see this one, and u is the initial velocity, v is the final velocity, a is the acceleration, t is the time, and s is the distance. All of you written this one. Finish.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now see. All of you unmute the sound. Now see. Suppose your one body. Okay. Suppose one body is moving with initial velocity u. Okay, moving with initial velocity u. Sorry, initial velocity u in a downward direction with the acceleration a in time t. Suppose a body is moving with the initial velocity u with acceleration a and time t. Now, what will be the final velocity? That means suppose this is the ground. So suppose one body is there and is moving in the your downward with initial velocity u and your with acceleration and t. Now the final velocity is denoted by v and it is given by this formula u plus at. This is clear? First formula? Clear or not? Okay. Now see the second formula. Suppose this is one body. Suppose it is at the height of suppose h or s. It's at the height of s, and this is the ground. All of you unmute the sound. Sorry, mute the sound. Some background sounds are coming. Suppose this is the height. Suppose and this is moving with a velocity u. With acceleration a, and after time t, it will strike on the ground. After time t, it will strike on the ground. Now, what will be the distance, or what will be the distance covered by the body? And the distance covered by the body is given by this one s, initial velocity plus it will initial velocity into time plus half acceleration into time square. This is the second formula. Do you understand, or I will repeat again?
Sir, repeat again.
Okay. See, suppose a body A is moving downward. Suppose a body A is at a distance s from the ground. Okay. Now, when suppose this body will move or fall towards the ground with the initial velocity u. Now see, that day we have discussed that when a body is falling, it falls due to what? Due to gravitational force. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
This body will move due to gravitational force because our earth will attract the body, and that's why it will fall. If there is no gravitational force, then it will what? Float or fly in the air. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Which used to happen in the what? Space, because in the space there is no gravitational force. That's why, have you seen the astronaut are flying? Yes or no? And
Yes,
one rope is tied with them to your spacecraft. That's why. Because, but here there is a gravitational force. That's why we can stand or we can walk. If there is no gravitational force in our earth, then we can't stand. Okay. So suppose this is a body. Now this body will move or fall towards the ground due to gravitational force, and this gravitational force and the acceleration due to gravitational force is known as g. Because when a body is moving, a downward force will act towards it, and when a body is moving and it moves with the acceleration,